Hello Tyrians and future Orients, and welcome back to another tier list video. Now, unlike my previous Guild Wars tier ranking where I ranked the men who I wouldn't be mind being trapped alone with, this one is somehow even more shallow and vain and superficial because today we are truly about to judge every single book by its cover. I bring a highly trained fashion, Guild Wars 2i, and years of experience, mix matching pieces and dyes. Now, before we start, we have to quickly go over the criteria for this video. Number 1, only prominent story characters, and number 2, characters must either wear pieces or outfits that are available to us players or have had their fashion evolve and change throughout the year. So there's something to compare it to and judge every single one. So no Queen Jenna or like the Empress from Caithe because they have unique outfits and like, I don't know, maybe I can do like a separate video for them, but not this one. Here are our tiers for today. At our highest tier, we have Tyria's Best Dressed, which is for the characters who have the best fashion. Under that, we have at our 8th tier, we have Tyrian Times, who, you know, their fashion is good, but it's not like the Tyria's Best Dress, but it's good enough to be on the cover of Tyrian Times. Now for our C tier, or, you know, our mid tier, I honestly didn't really know what to put. It's not ugly, but it's also not good. Cute, but I would personally never ever wear that, but good for you, you know? Now for our second to last tier, which is for the people who have some of the worst fashion, but it's honestly not that bad. I mean, I don't know if it sounds shady, but like fits the character, but it doesn't look good, but it fits you. So we have rags. And for our last tier, you know, it's very self-explanatory. We have flunt. Ugly, chopped, gross, disgusting, a mess, all of the above. Now we're starting off with Braham and his original heavy armor. I want to start off by saying that this armor set is actually one of my favorite armor sets in the game for heavy armor. I do think it looks the best on like a human female or like a human Norn because the shirt, like the top almost makes it look like a nice corset. So honestly, I feel like if you're going for that like cute look, this is like a must have. However, I don't like this on Braham. I don't think it looks good on Braham. There's so many things here that don't look good. And I mean, you know, there's a reason why his fashion changed throughout the years because even Ariana knew that this was not it. First of all, the color, I like that they kept it blue because Ariana sometimes does this thing with her characters where the fashion isn't the color of their profession. So he's blue because he's a guardian. I mean, sometimes it's a little on the nose, but for Braham, I feel like there's too much blue. I mean, I'm seeing like, first of all, why the fur is blue? I feel like the fur should have probably matched his gloves and been like maybe like a white or like a little off-white color. Like literally what animal is that? So the blue kind of doesn't make sense to me. I do like the shoulder piece, like the teeth, like the horns. I do think it adds a little dimension. But overall, the rest of the pieces just kind of look like one tone, even though I can tell it's like different shades of blue, but they don't really go well together. On Braham, it just doesn't look good on a male. I mean, it almost looks like he's wearing a dress, which I mean, good for him. I mean, you know, this was Braham in his fanboy era, and you know, he was rocking it. Plus the side boob, like I don't know, with the boob out. I mean, usually I'm like all for it, but he just looks like a little too bulky for this, and because of that, I would put Braham's original outfit at rags. Next, we have Braham in his outfit, and you know what? This one is a huge upgrade. Now, I personally don't really like helmets on a lot of the characters. Like I like to see the character's face, but this one kind of looks really, really cool. I mean, he also wears it sometimes without the helmet, but I do love the front teeth. I do love the shoulders, but like the wolf, I think it looks really, really good. I mean, also the shoulders are a separate skin that you can buy at the gem store as well. So like it's almost like Braham got like 3 different skins. Like he got a whole outfit, he got a whole armor set, he also has his own shoulders and also his own weapon. So, you know, Braham like really got like his own like unique pieces on. So good for him. But this is also like what I'm talking about. This is where the colors actually work. The fur is finally white. It looks amazing. The colors of the armor itself look really, really good. It's almost like it's more metal than it is fabric, like his last outfit, but nothing is like too much blue. You know, his original outfit was like a lighter blue. This one is more of like a deep blue, almost gray. They did have some like brown in there for the coat. I do wish maybe like in the middle, like the rope that he has around his waist, I do wish it was a darker color. I don't like that it's like a little too light. But overall, this is a really good outfit. And you know, there's a reason why a lot of people buy it. I think this complements his body way more than his original look because he used to have his boob out and now he has like just like cut down the middle, you know, to show off his body. I think it looks really hot. And honestly, it's kind of doing something to me. So Braham looks really good here. So honestly, this one goes Tyria's Best Dressed. They definitely redeemed themselves. They knew what they wanted to do with Braham. Now for Braham's last look, this is his appearance since End of Dragons. Listen, we can't judge him too much because he's been through a lot. And this is basically him wearing something to kind of like unwind. This is more of like a casual clothing outfit that he has. He grew his beard out. I think he needs to shave it. They kept the blue. I love the blue. I love the white. This looks, you know what, Braham? You've been through a lot. So this is quite literally rags. Literally. Now, next up, we have Caithe in her original form from like launch, I guess. This was our introduction to cultural armor and our introduction to the Sylvari's fashion. And I do think she represented it well for the time that it was. I mean, yes, she does look like a pack of romaine from the grocery store, but I actually really like that it's all kind of like one tone and it matches her skin and it matches her hair. Also, a lot of the characters, Ariana like to change their hair throughout the years, which I understand why. I mean, shows progression and aging. And for Caithe, her hair never changed. And honestly, I like that because this hair is truly the Caithe hair. Like, I consider this to be only hers and this is her signature and she looks amazing with it. I love the colors. You might think it's just like one color, but you can definitely tell there's some like a brown, there is like a deeper green, there is a lighter green, and this is the, I'm pretty sure this is the medium armor tier 2 that she's wearing for cultural Sylvari. Never mind, I just checked, there's actually the tier 3, so she's actually wearing the fancy outfit. You know, she's wearing the expensive one. I do really love this like shoulder like leaf that like surrounds her. The middle of the corset actually looks like a corset. I think the colors, you know, with the brown with like the green going in makes her look a little cinched, which is very fabulous. I do love the boots that go very high up. If you look at her arms, you know, it's kind of like open in the middle, very like P Guild Wars. And this armor set in general is just very, very fabulous. Miss Caithe, I'm gonna put you at Tyrion times just because there's something better, and that is her new look. It is technically the same armor set, however, it is changed a little bit, and this is not available to us players. So honestly, I consider this now the Caithe look, the Caithe outfit, the Caithe armor set. It's honestly kind of a crime. I never understood why they never gave her own outfit. I mean, Rox got an outfit, but I mean, we're gonna get to Rox later, but I think she definitely deserves it. She's one of the main characters since the beginning, so I don't really know how they did it. I mean, who decided who gets the outfit and who doesn't, but you know what? At this point in time, Caithe doesn't need an outfit. Now, instead of green, she's a little bit of blue. It almost looks like a vein. If you look at her hands, if you look at her feet, it almost looks like veins coming out, and it's kind of, it looks really, really good. The flowers, they glow. This is definitely a way to upgrade her look without completely giving her something new. Maybe there was no budget to give her something new. I kind of wish the flower was a little bigger on the shoulder though. It kind of looks just like a little PNG sticker on it, but I wish it was just like a huge flower, just like sticking out of her shoulder and kind of gave her like the right amount of pizzazz. But you know what, Caithe? You look really fabulous. This is huge. This is a big upgrade, and this actually goes to me into the Tyria's best dress category. Next up, we have Crecia, who looks absolutely incredible. I love what they did with her fashion, because we have to talk about this for a second. She's actually wearing different pieces of different armor sets. This is like a fashion look that a player would make. I have to say that I love when they do this. They don't do this that often. A lot of the times, if they give a character like an armor set and not an outfit, it's usually like the full armor set. And I love that they did like a mix and match here. I mean, her conjurer's mantle, which is like these like feathers all around her in this like very beautiful like off-white, matches her actual fur and her hair, and almost looks like her actual mantle. You know, it looks like it's like a part of her instead of being like an accessory. I also love Crecia's makeup. She has this like very beautiful green under her eyes, and then she has the same color of green like a part of her coat. And I think it looks fabulous. You know, Crecia is an elementalist. It's really important to remember. I do feel like they kept the color scheme of all of her elements in here. I mean, I can definitely see like the blue for the water, the red and orange for the fire. I see like the hints of like purple in her boots for the air. And I do see like some browns all around for the earth. And the gloves have the same gems that she has on her coat. The mix and match here that they did was very, very beautiful. Like whoever was in charge of dressing Crecia did an incredible job. And I don't really mind the fact that she doesn't have her own outfit or her own like armor set like a lot of characters do, because this is something unique and more beautiful than a lot of the characters that are going to be coming. So honestly, Crecia, you're going easily into Tyria's best dress. I mean, I don't know if I'm being a little too generous and I'm giving like people who don't deserve it the spot, but I think Crecia looks amazing. Next up, we have Gorrik, who looks absolutely adorable. You know, when we look at Gorrik, he just looks like Gorrik, right? Like everything he wears just like fits him as a character, and the design here just like fits him, his personality in general. I mean, his hair, like this little like pixie cut with like the messy hair on the top is just like so Gorrik, you know, and he's wearing like his little glasses. he does look adorable. However, he's wearing medium armor, right? So a lot of the medium armor is a lot of coat. And I understand what they try to go with here. They try to give him this like long white coat, almost like a lab coat, right? Because he's an engineer. Though I don't understand the orange in there. I kind of wish it was like just like a whole coat was just like a white coat. And then his like pants, maybe change the color of them to like something a little darker. I feel like it's like a little too much orange. I don't know. I just don't like the pants. I feel like it kind of like washes them out. It almost looks like a one piece instead of it being like a coat with pants. But I don't know. I don't think it looks horrible. I think like as a character design and just in general, it like fits him. Because now I'm looking at it, it just looks a little boring. Honestly, with Gorrik, where should I put Gorrik? I'll put him a Q just because I do like the pieces. I just don't like the colors of them. Next up, we have Kasmeer in her original look from when we were first introduced to her. And oh my gosh, I mean, first of all, we have to talk about how like seeing Kasmeer wear the Phoenix armor set probably made a lot of money and made a lot of people want to buy it because she just looks so incredible in it. It looks like it's like one tone, but it's not. You know, there's some like darker gray and like lighter gray. It's like a little off-white, a little bit of this like antique gold in the feathers to match her like staff. Oh my god, she just looks amazing. And like I said, it's not like Crecia, where Crecia had like different pieces of different armors, which in my opinion looks a little better. I think this just being like one set is okay just because I love what they did with the colors here. I mean, it doesn't completely wash her out. You know, if this was like a tiny bit, like a little brighter, then I think it would have looked really, really bad. But the fact that they're like, and this like, it's like the perfect color. I would put this at Tyrion times just because it is not as good as her current outfit. I mean, come on now. Like now this is a huge upgrade. They still kept the colors and they still kept like the feather theme, which I love. It doesn't look like she's wearing two different outfits. It genuinely feels like she's wearing the Phoenix one, but like upgraded. It looks amazing. I mean, the white, it's slightly a little brighter. The gold is a little more yellow. The little gemstone in the middle, the pink that matches the pink that's like in her like skirt in the back. And I also really love, they do this sometimes where they, like I said, they give the color of their profession and you can see it in her outfit. However, for Kasmeer, it's not really like a fuchsia or like a magenta like that's in the mesmer abilities. It's this like very beautiful pink, like this shade. It doesn't match her staff, but I love it. But oh my god, this just looks amazing. I mean, the shoulders with the feathers coming out of the shoulders almost like they're falling down. Honestly, I wish like a lot of the outfits came as like armor pieces because I do think like there's a lot of here that I would generally use. Like I would use this like headpiece. We do have something similar, but it comes with elf ears, which whatever. It's very elegant. It almost looks like, you know, Kasmeer is a mesmer and she's light armor. And this almost feels like a blend between light armor and heavy armor, right? Metals. It looks like she's ready for battle, right? Whoever designed this, like, oh, chef's kiss. This is incredible. Kasmeer looks amazing. Now, Kasmeer also had her hair change throughout the years. Now, we're not really judging the hair change, but I do want to talk about it real quick. Because to me, Kasmeer will always be the Kasmeer with the ponytail. Not the Kasmeer with the updo. Not the Kasmeer with the ponytail from the Chinese client. I personally don't really like her with the Chinese client hair. A lot of people, I saw like our old forum posts of people like, oh, we want the Chinese hairs to be available to us. But honestly, I don't think they look that good. A lot of those hairs are the same hairstyle, just different accessories in them. It kind of washes her out. It kind of looks like she just has like a lot of gel in her hair, put a bunch of gel in her hair, glue 2 chunks of hair into her forehead and called it a day. I think my issue with it is that it looks a little off when it's blonde, because I did see a Caithe NPC having the same exact hair but in black, and I do think like in darker colors that hair looks better. I just think it's a little too shiny. Anyway, we're here to judge the fashion itself, and this look, easily Tyria's best dressed. And also, if they ever bring Kasmeer back, you know, it's been a couple of years, I do want them to change her hair, and I do want her to wear either the new Visions of Eternity hair, the new long one. It's like a very Kasmeer, although with her outfit, it might clip through her outfit. I mean, that hair is so long, like it clips through everything, but I do think it would look really good on her. But if they don't give her that hair, there's like a very long, like shoulder length hair from base game. She never wore it. I think she would look really good in it. And also like the long ponytail. That would look really good on Kasmeer. Next, we have Rytlock in his warrior form. Rytlock started as a warrior, became a revenant in Heart of Thorns. There's nothing here that just like excites me. He's wearing the cultural armor for the Char, the tier 3. Okay. Because I was like, I don't really play Char, so I don't really like see this armor often. But I feel like the colors kind of match his skin tone a little much. I feel like I wish like the wraps around his legs and his arms were colored a darker color. I don't really like this like gold color. I wish it was like maybe like a dark blue, maybe like a dark red. Like I understand like he's a warrior. They wanted to keep those warrior colors. You know, warrior to me is like orange, reds, right fire. I wish it didn't wash him out so much. I don't really like the colors on it, basically. The armor set itself is fine. I do really love the gloves with like the knife sticking out of it. I understand it was base game, it was different times, you know, everyone looked like this back then, but I'm gonna put his original warrior outfit in rags. There's something better coming, okay? And that something better is current day Rytlock, and he is wearing the Mistward armor. To me, this armor belongs to Rytlock. He looks so good. Like, look, the grain here looks a lot better than the gray in his previous outfit. This one is bright, the shoulder piece, and then the huge gloves, you know, like red on his shirt that matches his mohawk. You know, now everything looks complete. Everything looks like it fits him as a character. Looks absolutely incredible. He also looks really, really good with the eye covers. In my last tier list, I said like the eye cover does something to me, and it really does. Now, yes, you can look at this and say it's a little one note, which it is. I know it's like gray with red, but it's just the way it looks against his fur. Just because it's such a huge upgrade, I would have to put this outfit in the Tyrion times. Now, is it Tyrion's best dress? I don't think so. It's not Tyrion's best dress. I have to be honest with ourselves here, okay? And this is beautiful, but I don't think it's a Tyrion's best dress. I do think it's a very beautiful armor set. It's definitely like one of the heavy armor sets that everyone should have in their wardrobe, because it's like honestly one of the best looking all the races. Next out, we have Countess Anise, who's wearing an outfit that is actually not available to us. We'll get into that later. She does have an outfit that's available to us later, but this is her original look. And I have to say, I don't know if this is like an experience that everyone experienced. I don't know if it's just unique to me, but I remember when I was seeing Countess Anise for the first time, I wanted her outfit. I wanted to know what she's wearing. I wanted to buy it for myself. I remember Googling and seeing like if like the outfit is available in the gem store, and it is not. There is an outfit that's very similar called the Exemplar outfit, and that is very, very similar, but it's not exactly that. This feels like the mother version of that outfit, if that makes sense. I love this. This looks amazing. I love that she's a mesmer, and I love that it's not purple. I love that they went with this like deep ocean blue. I feel like the leather little piece on the shoulder, I mean, we can lose that. I feel like it doesn't really add much. I feel like it's too like big, but I love this slit on her gloves. I think it's very like sultry and very like sexy, you know, and like even like on the other shoulder, she has like the strap slightly like down, and Anise always seemed this like sexy and like with her voice, you know, and the way she carries herself. And this outfit definitely like fits her design. I mean, it's perfect. I love that the boots go very high up. She's showing skin, but she's not showing too much skin. This whole outfit with the way it goes with her eye makeup, her red hair. I mean, come on. It just looks perfection. I mean, I would have loved if some outfits come with earrings, and I would have loved if maybe this outfit came with earrings too. Maybe some like long, like black earrings, and maybe just like hoops or something, because the way she wears her hair, with the ears exposed, it would have looked really, really cute. Original Anise goes into Tyrion best dress. I mean, come on now. However, Anise entered some very unfortunate times with her new look. First of all, I don't know what happened. Maybe she was possessed by a titan, which gave her bad fashion sense, and she decided to like change her look completely. There's nothing in the story that warranted her changing her outfits to this extent. She got her hair on this like the OG Kasmeer ponytail. Like, girl, why did you need to cut your long, beautiful hair into this? And it's just, like nothing warranted this. Like, girl, you were not that helpful in the story, you know, being like, oh yeah, let me like get more comfortable. This outfit is like the worst version of the Exemplar's outfit, and the even worse version of her OG outfit. This is like such a huge downgrade. She almost looks like a clown to me. She almost looks like she's about to perform a Divinity's Reach like circus. She's about to perform a little bit. You know, she's about to juggle and like do a little cartwheel. Like this just doesn't look good. And the blue is like it's like too blue to me. You see like in the middle, like in the corset, she has this like very like oceany color. Maybe if like everything was this color with maybe like black instead of the blue, right? Maybe like darken it. I mean, this outfit is so ugly in my opinion that like you don't want to see any texture. Like I don't want to see these boots with like all these straps. Like who knows these like emo Converse. These Converse that go all the way to your like hips. But this is just this is a big no from me, I have to say. I'm so sorry. Anise, you're actually our first flunt. Like, I don't know what happened. I mean, maybe like, I don't know, like maybe dementia hurt her early. You know, she is like an older like lady, right? She's like in her 40s. Something happened there in Janthier that like screwed her fashion sense. And honestly, it makes me a little sad. Next, we're gonna do a little eye cleanse because we have Air. Now, Air in general is one of my favorite characters in the whole game. She's truly like the more successful redhead. I mean, I know Air is dead, but even in her death, like she looks better than Anise. Now we know Air is a Norn ranger. And this just looks amazing. I think she's wearing the Norn cultural armor. She is. She's wearing the tier 3. See, they're all like, whenever they were wearing like the cultural armor or the NPCs, they always give them the tier 3. It's like, oh, they're like, want you to fall in love with it and like spend your like hard-earned like gold on it because it's like so expensive. I have to say, it looks amazing with her bow. Everything just matches. Her tattoos, like it feels like this outfit was made for her. The side that shows her tattoo on her shoulder is the exposed side. The side that shows her tattoos on her thigh is the exposed side. The colors are amazing. This like brown, you know, because when you think about Ranger, you do think about like dark green, browns. It looks amazing with her hair. I love the headband that matches the whole outfit. It's also brown. She just looks like a warrior princess. Ugh, I miss her so much. Like this was peak. You know, you cannot deny, like when you saw Air for the first time and you played through the story, you wanted to look like her. Easily goes into Tyria's best dressed. Deserved. Next, we have the original Logan Thackeray look. Also wearing like the tier 3 cultural heavy armor for humans. You know, this, when we saw Logan for the first time, I want to say this look is not like something incredible and amazing, but it makes sense, right? It doesn't really give Guardian to me. It kind of looks more like Warrior, probably because of like the colors of the serif, you know, with this like slightly off-white with like the gold. So it makes sense. This is basically his like uniform look. It doesn't look bad. It looks okay. The shoulders are okay. I mean, I don't know, like I'm kind of tired of like one shoulder just being like nothing and one shoulder having like something on it. It's like whatever. I mean, it looks okay. You know, it's not like he like woke up and decided to wear this. It's like because he had to wear it. You know what I mean? So in my opinion, this original Logan look is gonna go to huge, but I personally would never ever wear that, but good for you, you know. Now next, we have Logan's current look. Finally, Logan got his own outfit. I think they did a great job with this. You have to understand, you have to keep the character's design in mind because yes, it does just looks like a heavy armor. It's the pieces in it that just give like human arts, and I love the colors that they picked for it. I was like a genuine like warrior, you know, joining us in battle, and he definitely needed a big upgrade to his like gear, and this is what it is. I do like the straps that add like the little pop of color, like dark green, like swampy color. I do like that. The armor itself, you know, metal in Guild Wars 2 doesn't really dye that well. If you try to dye metals like bright colors, it doesn't look good. So it always has to be gray, black. I do love this helmet actually because we can still see his face, and he does wear it without his helmet as well. I have to be honest here, it doesn't excite me as much. It's an upgrade. It looks good. However, still, I'm gonna put him in the same category under cute, but I personally would never ever wear that. Next, we have Miss Marjory with her original look that I don't like. And I will say this, I am a light armor main, so every single armor piece that's for light armor, I know and own. She's wearing the Trickster's armor set, and I'll say this, I am not a big fan of this armor set. I do really love the shoulders. I add them a lot to like add that kind of like planty look to my Sylvari. You dye it like, because it could look like leaves. The skirt is something that I actually really love, because this is one of the only skirts in the game where it doesn't come with like leggings or pants underneath. Like, I don't know when Guild Wars 2 became so conservative, where whenever like the character is wearing a skirt, it always has to have something underneath it, but I was never a fan of it. But on Marjory, it doesn't look good. I don't like the textures of this armor set. There's too many things going on in the skirt. It's like the ropes, like why the rope's green, it makes no sense. At least dye it like a color that makes sense. But then if you dye that color that makes sense, and also like those like lines, also because it's the same dye slot, it's also going to be dyed that color, so then it's going to look weird. This skirt is just weird. To me, what they should have done with her is just dye everything Shadow Abyss. Now, I always say, like, when in doubt and you don't know what to do, just dye everything Shadow Abyss and it's going to look decent. It gets rid of textures, but it makes it look very classy and clean, and I feel like that's what they should have done here. The green, I appreciate that it's not like like a neon green, or like the green that you would expect from a necromancer. Is this like very like almost like a bluish, like ocean blue, kind of like a cerulean maybe like green. It matches the accessory in her hair, but it's just like it feels like they wanted to add pops of color in every single piece, right? They wanted to add something at the top, something for the glove, something for the skirt, and like at the boot. I feel like maybe if they just kept like the scarf but everything else dyed black, it would have been really, really cute. I don't know, the boots are a little too like bulky. And yeah, I feel like this was kind of a mess. They really messed with Marjory here. I'm gonna put her in front. But that's okay. You know why? Because we're moving to current day Marjory with her own outfit. Oh my god. Thank god. Like, Ariana, you saved her with this because she looked a mess and now she looks incredible. Even with Marjory, same thing that happened with Kasmeer happened with Marjory, where they kept like the original theme of like her original look, but they made it better. And I always felt like Marjory, to me, just because of like the way she carries herself and the character that she is, I could have never like imagined her in these like very like skimpy like light armor sets. They kind of found like a good middle ground with her outfit where it almost looks like medium armor, right? It almost looks like a medium coat. It's like a blend. It's perfect for her hair, right? Nothing clips. I love playing with like big shoulders and like a small waist. Always works. And they like killed it. I love the skull on her hip, you know, because she's a necromancer. I love that they kept like the black and the green. It's like the same color green that she had originally, but this time it actually makes sense. It doesn't feel like they just wanted to add the color. It goes from her neck down to her breast to her gloves. It almost looks like it's connected, and then it goes back into her look, of course, her long coat like in the back, the inner linings. One of the outfits that you probably see a lot of people wearing as you play the game, because I mean, you can't blame them. This is an outfit that you would want to buy. This is like the go-to necromancer outfit. I mean, if you own a necromancer and don't really know what you want them to wear, you don't really have like a complete look for them, and you want them to just like wear something for now, then this is the outfit. This is the outfit for you. And it looks amazing. And I love like also like the gray, the like outlining of everything is like being gray now in this like very beautiful like metally gray color. I love this. And also they never changed Marjory's hair like ever. We haven't seen her in a while, just like Kasmeer. I would love if they changed her hair next time we see her. And I think Marjory would look so good with the cute little bob that we got with like End of Dragons. But also with her outfit, she wears it without the helmet, you know, because she wears it without like the headpiece, right? Because if you have the head on, then you have like the hood on, because it comes with like a little hoodie. Now, I personally don't like armor sets or outfits that hide your hair, that make you look bald, almost make you look like Gypsy Rose Blanchard, like OG style. To me, Marjory goes into Tyria's best dressed. It almost feels like Tyria's best dress is like a little stacked, but I don't know. I feel like I'm honest. Like I would not change anything right now. Moving on, we have Sayida with her original look. When we were introduced to Ilona, I love the Ilonian armor comes with like extra accessories. I love the colors. I love the gold with the red. I love the little like gemstones all around with the green. It's a complete look. I mean, I love it. I love that like one glove is longer than the other, but it's like on the left side, and then in her shoulders, one shoulder is slightly larger than the other. That one's on the other side. So it's kind of like we're playing like proportions. I really like that a lot. So to me, this Sayida, Tyrion times. But now we need to talk about current day Sayida. She is wearing the new Visions of Eternity armor set, the Restless Captain. Oh my god, this is one of my current favorite armor sets in the whole game. It just like looks like medium armor, but it's for everybody, right? If you always want to have a coat, but you're like a light armor, now it's your chance. The only thing that I don't like about this armor set, I will say, is the fact that you cannot just wear the coat without it coming with like pants underneath. It like comes like it's like a two in one. I do wish like it was only like the coat, so you can like even sometimes make it look like a dress. What can we say about this? This is perfection. This looks amazing. The colors, 10 of 10. The way she looks in it, 10 of 10. It's this like pirate queen look. It's such a huge upgrade for her. And also they changed her hair very slightly here, because in her original outfit, she had her braids in the back, right? Just kind of like behind her. And in this outfit, to kind of like not make it clip through like the shoulder piece that like has like the big neck. So what it is, they took her braids, put them like in the front. The inside, like, you know, being red, almost like Louboutin. Color of leather is like not black, it's like a little like light. And the way it shines is very beautiful. I love the gold accents and like the slightly like purple color on her shoes. I love these boots in general. Kind of reminds me of like the Anise boots, right? The OG ones. Oh my god, the tie and like with the white pants. Like I would not change a single thing about this. Tira's best dressed. Come on. Next up, we have the OG Taimi, who, oh my god, she looks so cute. Who remembers Taimi when she was like a little girl? She was like so tiny with like her cute little like red bow, blushing cheek. But like we're here to judge the fashion. And this is not that cute. But when it comes to Taimi's fashion, it was always like such a big miss to me because could have done so much with her, but they just didn't. Like the fur, I see gold again. It's a little too much gold for my liking. I do wish it was like a little more muted or add like hints of red, you know, a little bit hints of this like orangey red for her bow just to make it a little cutesy. Just like it does not like represent Taimi to me, especially in her younger days. I feel like when she was like a little more lively, you know, and the, you know, her cute little bow was like representing that. I do wish they went more on that route than just like she's just wearing something. Like she's just wearing whatever the fuck. Like the fur on the, like this looks like a little robe that like a woman would wear after she poisons her husband, but it just doesn't match Taimi. And I don't like the colors in there. The gold just like matches her eyes too much. Like it kind of like washes them out. It doesn't make them pop or anything. Like straight up flunt. Now moving on, we do have Taimi's outfit, and oh my gosh, what a disappointment. I understand like lore reasonings for her and the fact that, you know, she has a condition. Her outfit probably represents like a suit that helps her like walk around. Also, it being green makes no sense to me. I do wish it was like a muted brown, like engineered colors. They ended up making it jade after End of Dragons to like show that it's like powered by jade now, which that makes sense. And I wish they did that just after Caithe and it was not green to begin with. I just didn't feel like green really like looked good on Taimi. This outfit makes no sense to me. It's giving like a villain outfit. Like a character that you fight at the end of the story. It's just like, it's giving vlogs. Like it doesn't look good for her. It's like an inquest. Even after they changed her hair, and she has this like a little short bob, it still didn't look good. To me, I feel like it's very not like up to like the quality that Kasmeer and like Marjory and Braham got. And with it being powered by jade, it does look slightly like better because like the green is not just like a green color, it's like textured now. But like still, like I'm not a big fan. I'm gonna be like honest with you, like both of Taimi's looks are flunt to me. Next up, we have Miss Zojja wearing the cultural Azura armor. I like this. You know, when you think about Zojja, you do think about the bald head. You know, Zojja is bald with little like binocular things on her head. Like that's Zojja to me. I'm like a little biased here because it's like three colors, right? It's this like blue, yellow, and this like brown. But the placement of the colors makes sense. And she's a little mentalist, right? And it is kind of giving like very like the Azura version of like a wizard. And I just think it looks like so cute. Almost like childish, like bright colors. I think it looks really, really cute. You know, she's still an Azura. You know, Azuras are very, very smart. They love like their tech, and you can see like on her shoulder with like little like thing coming out, little like bulb. It's very Azuran. And I do really like the belt. It really like cuts the outfit in two really well. The little like waist bags that she has, the placements make no sense to me. I wish they were like smaller and more symmetrical. Helmet piece that has like the straps coming out. It's like almost like hair, but it's not. But like I would imagine that Zojja like pretends that it's like her hair, you know, like to have a little bit something on her head. And like it's like so cute. This is like also like her look from like launch, right? So this is launch, this is like 2012. This was on the cover of Tyrion Times. Like this for sure was. However, we do need to talk about Zojja from Secrets of the Obscure. Feels like a downgrade to me, and I don't really like it. She's not wearing armor anymore. She's actually wearing an outfit. She's wearing the Astral Scholar outfit, which it's okay. I do like this shiny little like shoulder like gem that like really shines. I do like that. And I do like that they actually kept her headpiece. So she has her own unique like headpiece, like from her old armor set coming into this. So they definitely like kept it as kind of like part of her look. They kept like the same colors, and I wish they changed them a little bit more, like a different type of blue, and maybe like the yellow was more like a deep gold. Because if you go around like the Wizard's Tower and you see like all the people from the Astral Ward, and I kind of wish she matched that. I don't mind they decided to give her an outfit, but it's actually like, well, it's not her outfit. The outfit existed in the game before she wore it. Which honestly, this could have been an opportunity to give Zojja a unique outfit because she is like a very prominent character that we all love. But with this, I'm not a fan. It looks too like busy to me. I'm trying to like convince myself to like it, but I just don't. I don't like it. I don't think she looks good. To me, once again, it's not like a huge downgrade like Anise. Anise's downgrade is like the biggest downgrade like in character design in Guild Wars 2. Like history. I'm gonna put her in rags because you don't look good, Zojja. I'm sorry. Next up, we have Canach in his season 2 appearance. I don't think I'm gonna like rank every single one because they're all so similar, but I'm gonna do like his best, biggest like 3. I'm gonna say this. I'm a big fan of Sylvari only wearing plants, right? Only wearing cultural armor. Because to me, it feels weird seeing a Sylvari wearing like leather. Not so much when it comes to like heavy armor, just because, you know, like when you're like a warrior, it makes sense to me that you would wear like heavy plated armor, even if you're like a Sylvari. Like it makes sense, like lore wise. But like light and like medium armor, just to me, is weird. So the fact that he's wearing like plants here is good. However, I don't really like the colors of it. I feel like it matches him very well, but it almost looks like a little like dirty, right? It looks like, it doesn't look like clean. I do like the branch as like the waistband, as like a little belt. I do like the shoulder. I also really love that like it looks like the branch is going into like his top piece and almost gives him that like illusion of like a nice like little petal. I do like that. I love when they're playing with shapes. I love shapes, you know. I don't like when everything is just looks like a one piece. It's just not that cute to me. I'm sorry. Now next we have Canach season 3 attire, which is wearing the Verdant Executor outfit, and I think this is how you do heavy armor for a Sylvari. This looks really good. It looks one tone. It does definitely look heavy, probably because he has the helmet on. I love the colors here a lot more than the previous outfit. They work well. They all blend so beautifully together. You know, he doesn't look like Caithe, who look like pack of romaine. He looks like a pack of like basil or something, you know, like something like more like elegant. I feel like he smells good, right? Doesn't he look like he smells good? And Canach in general, the way he carries himself really sells the character for me. When it comes to Sylvari, they like to play around with the fashion a lot more, with like plants and branches, and they put them in like beautiful areas. Canach to me with this outfit goes into Tyrion times. Now finally we're moving to Canach's more casual attire, where he's wearing the exemplar attire outfit, and it's more like this like casual suit. And I know I just said that I don't like when Sylvari, to me Sylvari should only wear plants. But honestly, because it's Canach and the way Canach is, this like fits his character. Right? This fits his character. I totally see Canach like wearing a suit. The suit is not wearing him, but he's wearing the suit, right? It's almost, it doesn't feel weird seeing him wear a suit. This looks really, really cute on him. And honestly, I love the way they dyed it here. That like completely looks so different than everything he ever wore before. It has like no hints of green, no hints of like brown, like a white suit with nice gold accents and like some red. I really love like the red gloves. I feel like that adds like a little like chic, like with the red boots. I really like that. This outfit in general, like a really good suit for the male, and it looks a lot better than like the wedding attire suit or like even like the butler suit. If you like ever wanted to wear a suit, then this outfit should be that one. It looks chic, it looks clean, it looks hot. I like it. This also, in my opinion, goes into Tyrion times. Next up, we have Rox in her original look. And I'm so sorry about Rags. She's generally just wearing rags. It looks like she's just like a level 10 char that you probably meet at the Black Citadel, right? Like if you go to the teleport to Black Citadel right now, you will see a char dressed exactly like this. It just looks like a low-level character, and I feel like for like an NPC from a story, it doesn't represent it well. The reason why it looks like a low-level character, it looks like she didn't even know how to dye it. You know what I mean? It just feels like, oh, I got this red, let me put this all around, and then I got this brown and whatever. Like, you know, she's a ranger, I guess, so she's like medium, so it will be like these coats. I don't know, like also it feels like a little low res. Like I don't know what like armor set it is, but it feels like it's like a very like old armor set just by the looks of it. And I don't know, low-level character, that's it. I mean, the only thing that looks good here is like her horns. I do like her horns here. So like the neck up, she looks fabulous. But the neck down, which is like the whole outfit, it's like rags. It's like, I'm sorry. It's not flunt because it's not like ugly, but it just looks like she's wearing rags. However, next we have Rox in her outfit look, which is still crazy to me how Rox got an outfit before a lot of other characters. I mean, I get it. She was like very like a prominent character, her and like Frostbite or whatever, but I just don't really like her outfit. I have to be honest here. Okay, it does look like medium armor. It looks like leathery and like with the straps. I guess it's just like, you know what it looks like? It looks like Scorpion from Mortal Kombat, right? I feel like it's just like that piece in the middle that makes it look like that. And but also if you look at her outfit on like a human or like a Norn, it looks like a ninja's outfit, right? I don't know, it doesn't really give ranger to me. I don't know if it represents Rox that well. I do like that she has like green in there, you know, because she's a ranger. I feel like that looks good. You see like the knee covers and all these like random straps all around. I don't know, like I never understood why she had like sandals on. I feel like the shoes should have been like a little more closed maybe. But I will say about this outfit is like quality wise, it's better than Taimi. If we compare her to like Crecia or Rytlock, they just look like 10 times better than her. And we're not like comparing them here, but we're definitely judging them based on like what they did like with all the other characters and like when the way that they designed the other char. I feel like they did a better job than with Rox. It's not flunt, so I'm just gonna put it like in the middle. And lastly, we have Rox's present day look. Now this is what I'm talking about. This is a lot better. This is a lot better. I love these shoulders. You know, your eyes, when you see this outfit, the first thing you see is the shoulders, right? With the lay energy. This makes more sense to me than the previous outfit. It almost looks like the outfit, right? She still has like that scorpion little like, middle like piece, right? But the colors make more sense. It's like browns and greens. The proportions look a lot better. It's less like tight in the middle and more of like a very like flowy. I love how it matches her hair. I feel like this looks like a complete head to toe look. Is it basic? It is still very basic. There's nothing like whoa about it. I feel like the only thing that's like wow about it is the shoulders, but I do really like the way her horns look, right? All the metal pieces on her outfit match the metal on her horns and the colors match her hair. Like, this is what I'm talking about. This is an upgrade, right? She needed it. They really did that. You know, sometimes it's really hard for me to judge chars because I don't play char and I don't really like the way fashion looks at char sometimes. Or most of the times, I have to be honest. But I'm judging like character design here and just like the overall package. And I would say that this outfit to me, it's Tyrion times. I would put this at Tyrion times. Yeah, you know what? She tried to get there twice already. She failed. On the third time's the charm. I'll put you at Tyrion times. So this was it for today, my friends. Tell me what you think. Do you enjoy Guild Wars 2 fashion as much as I do? Do you agree with me or are you simply wrong? If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to subscribe and like and join the Discord. Come debate me, y'all. If you're interested in making your own ranking, the tier list link is in the description down below. And I'll see you beautiful Tyrions next time.